The biggest crime on January 6th was that the news media adopted the premise that only Democrat activists are permitted to protest. Only the Democratic Party can show up at public buildings and occupy them to protest unjust policies. We've had federal judges, one after another, rejecting the arguments of January 6 plaintiffs, saying, your case is very different from people protesting and rioting and looting and burning over George Floyd last year, because they had every right to protest, to loot, to burn government buildings, and to destroy everything. But you don't have that right because you weren't protesting on behalf of the Democratic Party. If you protest on behalf of the Republican Party or Donald Trump, you are the enemy of the state. And you're seeing this in the sentences handed down to those who did storm the Senate building. You are seeing this in the January 6th committee hearings, where the premise is always the same thing. Only Democratic Party activists have the right to protest. When did they get a monopoly on public protest and the right to petition your grievances before the government? It's all there in the First Amendment, but apparently it only applies if you are a member in good standing of the Democratic Party. Anyone else is a villain. Let's see, look at this here. You got a 3-hour video. Trump supporters storming the U.S. Capitol. Why is that legal? And yet it's illegal to have Trump's entire speech here. So, I've talked long enough. I will brave the evil of the corporate media complex for one simple reason. Each morning, I hold my newborn daughter. I feed her and then burp her. And I look at her eyes, and I think of my newborn daughter being born into a United States of America, where the corporate elites censor reality, censor news, and censor the facts in order to protect the powerful, the rich of the Democratic Party, and the global elites that the Democratic Party works for. They don't work for you and me. They work for their own power. And I think of what kind of country we're leaving to our children. You have to take a stand. If you don't wish to participate in writing the history of your country, and you stay silent, be warned. Others will write that history for you. Thank you.